All right, hello to whoever may be listening to this. What we are going to be talking about today is the problem with torture. But before I get to any of that, I'd like to introduce my little Sona for today, Avery, and yeah, he'll be expressing out some of my reactions to how torture could be. With that out of the way, let's go and start this. So, today's problem is going to be about torture. Torture is an advanced interrogation skill that is often used by the military and sometimes police stations. Don't know why they allowed it, but it's there. And the thing about torture is that it's an inhumane thing that could possibly go as a war crime. Maybe. Not sure how legalized it goes for that, but it could possibly be that. And the thing that concerns me right now is that torture is still being used today as a method of gaining information. While sure, the info in the US that is gained from torture is invalid, let's just say that the mental scars that whoever been tortured will not go away, as there have been cases of torture being taken inside a cage. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yeah, being taken inside a cage, taking away the humanity of that person, as they are not treated as some type of wild animal. And this needs to be addressed because, as we all know, torture is not a one and done thing. It just goes in and the effects last forever, either physically or mentally, depending on how sick in the mind the tormentor is. So right now we need to find an alternative way, and let's just say there ain't much that could possibly go and replace torture, but there is some ways. As right now, the alternative way to get info is becoming their best friend. And sure, you may be asking, why do I need to become a person's best friend if they could be like, let's see, what do we got that people don't like? Like a terrorist or the mentally insane. Why, yes, sure, becoming best friends with a psychotic killer is not the most beneficial part of my case. Let's just say having this is a better alternative than going around and torturing their ass. Ooh, okay, that one I'll post. It's just torturing them. Because, let's just say, yeah, the conditions are not the best. As during the researching of torture, I have been able to find that an article by the New York Times that there was this one Guatemalan person, male, has been on a quest for freedom and is severely battling from schizophrenia, depression, post traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, as a result of the torture of essentially us torturing that man for information. And while sure, people could say, he's the bad guy. We need that information from him. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna go. That ain't gonna go fly with the Biden administration, or to anyone with a heart. As getting statements that are gained from the use of cruel or inhumane treatment, you're gonna be having a good amount of time figuring out, oh, why is this guy coming back to go and haunt me again? Why is this guy coming back to go and kill me? I haven't done nothing besides fragmenting this poor man's mind. And while as for an alternative solution, again, it's becoming their best friend. But yet, this thing is surprisingly effective, as in another article by The Atlantic, they have. They've pretended to be their best friend to acknowledge that, hey, I hate the freaking government too. I hate whoever this guy's after. Or essentially becoming like a decent, not decent. Well, essentially like a big fan of whatever favorite content creator, musician, or just person, or like a movie star in general, and make a connection with that person. Tell him that, hey, I'm on your side. And ultimately, that resulted in him citing like a lot of information that was surprisingly useful for the police. And because the officer was a big fan of Jack Bauer, essentially in the case of this article, the connection that they made causes the defendant to give them the information they need so that they can go and make an honest statement. In total, what I'm saying is that torture is a bad thing. This shouldn't be a thing in the first place. Sure, it was acceptable back then, but nowadays it ain't gonna go fly with any of the new generation. Maybe some of the old one will still like it, but the new generation sure as hell won't. And maybe this alternate method of getting information would probably serve as a pretty good testament to, hey, let's not fight. Let's not go and beat the pants off each other. Let's just be friends and stop fighting. And this is the end of this little talk of information. This is me going off along with Avery. See ya.